What's up guys, it's Ethan. This video is going to be about how to build a brand as a car salesman in 2025. For a little bit of context, this is a recording of one of our community calls at Shiftly Auto where we helped all of our car salesmen in our community build and grow their brand to sell more cars in 2025. So without further ado, enjoy the video.
We're going to talk about branding in this call, something that we haven't really talked about on a community call, and it ties a lot into your success on Marketplace. So a lot of you guys, if you're using the tool, and maybe you're just starting and you're not successful yet, like number one, consistently posting is gonna be what's gonna ultimately lead to you getting success in Marketplace, right? But furthermore, there's a couple things that you can control that's gonna allow you to be more successful. Well, I just sat through a presentation, I'm not gonna name who it was, about a week ago, and that's why I knew I had to talk about this on this call, because a lot of people are just a little bit misguided, in my opinion, of how to actually grow a brand around, especially around car sales in 2025. Because a lot of people think that it's just about TikTok or it's about having the biggest brand, when in all reality, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. It matters how much you can monetize that following, correct? If you have 600,000 followers or 2,000 followers, but you sell more cars off of 2,000 followers, doesn't matter if you have 600, it doesn't, right? It's the reason like people build really big brands, but then they can't monetize sometimes they can't monetize them because it doesn't correlate to what they offer. So that's what we're gonna cover today, is how to build a strong brand that you can actually monetize, and for car salesmen specifically targeted towards you guys. So why build a brand, right? Well, for a lot of you guys, if you're new to the industry or new to social media, we have quite a few clients that are, no worries. Like some people that literally just make Facebook accounts when they get started with us. If that's you, no worries. But the reason that Facebook, why our whole company is targeted around Facebook Marketplace and social media and selling cars online, is because that's how the shift is moving in 2025, right? This is stats right here. 78% of people find a vehicle or find social media useful when looking for their next automotive purchase. 78% of people. If you know where 78% of your buyers are, you're gonna wanna use that platform, especially when it's free, right? Well, today we're going to show you how to monetize that and how to start building your brand where 78% of shoppers are going to be at. If you know how to really focus on Marketplace and really build your essentially your brand on Facebook, you're going to sell tons of cars through Marketplace. It also matters how much inventory you have, how your dealership prices vehicles, and obviously how good of a salesperson you are. But just to give you guys the stats, there's 1.2 billion monthly active users on Facebook Marketplace. That's insane. 40% of Facebook's monthly active users. All right. So we just covered 78% of people are online and on social media. Now we're going to cover the stats of like further in depth of social media and building a brand, because a lot of people don't realize this, but the people that are shopping for cars, they trust you faster than they trust a dealership, right? Unless they've bought several cars from that dealership before, or they know somebody that works at the dealership, or somebody that used to work there, or something of the sort. They bought several cars from there before. If they just moved to that city, they're going to trust you faster than they trust the dealership. There's two studies. This one's from CDK Global Survey. 65% of buyers say that a positive connection with a salesperson was a key factor in their purchase decision. That's more than half, 65%. And then furthermore, 81% of consumers need to trust a brand before making a big purchase decision. And your personal brand can build that faster than the dealership's marketing. That's a true fact. So why rely on dealership marketing when you can rely on your own marketing that's going to work faster? It's where customers are at, and you can meet them right there. And it's free. Why can they build trust faster with a person rather than a brand? Well, they can connect with a human being. Just ask yourself, if you're looking to buy a product, is it easier to connect with the dealership or trust the dealership or the person that you talk to? If you have a negative experience, if you guys called Shiftly and had a super negative experience, how likely would you be to do business with us? Not very likely, right? If you had a good experience, like Ryan is really good at making connections on the phone and building relationships with people. A lot of people buy from Ryan not even because they know the product, because they have certainty in who he is and what he believes in, and that he's super confident in what Shiftly has to offer. There's several people I know that they're like, dude, I don't even know what this is. I'm gonna figure it out, but the way that you talk about it has got me bought in. And it's because they bought from him, they didn't buy from the brand. Okay, so the social media platform matters, right? The platform, right? Some people on TikTok, they just want to build a super big brand of 600,000 followers. And if that's you and that's what you want, that's cool. But it's most likely not going to be what's going to drive sales as a car salesman. If you guys are selling something online, if you guys own Shiftly Auto, or you guys were a salesperson for the Elliott Group or Shiftly Auto, it worked for you very well because you have a product that you can offer to anybody. When you post cars or when you post videos on TikTok, you're sharing it with a bunch of people around the country, around the world. When you post on Facebook primarily, it's going to the people around your local city, right? So that's the purpose of when I brought up that thing earlier. Russ Flips Whips has 600,000 followers on TikTok, right? I know a guy, he's a client of ours. He's been with us since October of 2023. He has 2.6K followers and he sells 10 cars a month just through his brand. He sells 35 to 40 cars a month. His highest month was 42 cars. He sells more cars through his personal brand than Russ does, and his audience is like 50 times bigger, right? 600,000 versus 2.6K. So here's a quick little stats thing for you guys to follow. Facebook and Facebook Marketplace is going to be best for generating hot leads fast, right? Just on the phone with somebody earlier, they came out with a new product that helps you post on your main profile and really do branding kind of automatically, right? And they said, what we noticed about your product is that it's tailored around Facebook, which is very hot, quick leads. Where like ours is more like organic, like it takes 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months to build up and actually see the results. It's going to be the same thing with TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram, right? TikTok, you can go viral content pretty easily. At least when we post stuff, and I notice a lot of other people post stuff, they get more views on TikTok than they would on Instagram or Facebook Reels. But again, it's just going to drive views. It's not going to drive people around you, right? So TikTok viral content drives tons of attention to your profile. Good if you're selling an online product. But for car salesmen, Facebook and Facebook Marketplace for sure. LinkedIn is best for high ticket sales or fleet sales. If any of you guys sell fleet at dealerships, anybody here sell fleet, that's going to be a good source for you guys to get leads. And then Instagram, kind of the same thing as TikTok and LinkedIn, just going to help build your trust and credibility. Not one of the best sources to really generate leads from and real buyers. I mean, it can if you guys have a local audience and a following there, especially for the younger crowd, but Facebook by far is the winner in the industry for sure. So here's the stats. A lot of people don't know this, but your dealerships are using AutoTrader and Cars.com to market, right? Well, the interesting thing is that on AutoTrader and Cars.com, there's less than 30 million monthly active users. On Facebook's platform, there's 3 billion monthly active users. And there's 1.2 billion on Facebook Marketplace alone, as we went through in the beginning of this presentation here, right? There's over 100x more active monthly users. So it's pretty easy for you for free, not even because your dealership is spending thousands of dollars on AutoTrader and Cars.com to monetize their vehicles on their platform or to get theirs to show up on their platform. You guys don't have to spend a dime to post on Facebook. We're gonna get into some of the starting points for you guys, kind of some pointers for you guys especially. If your profile looks like this on the left, I'm sorry, you're probably not selling very many cars, but this call will help you out, hopefully, so you guys can structure your profile around more so what Zach's looks like. All right, so let's break it down. What is branding and what does the digital handshake have to do with branding? Well, your digital handshake, if you guys haven't heard that term before from Andy Elliott, if you guys watch a lot of Andy Elliott, you've definitely heard this term before. Your digital handshake is your first impression, right? If you go and shake somebody's hand on the lot, it's essentially the same thing for the internet world. So imagine if you're searching for a car, let's just say you're looking for a BMW M4, I don't care what the vehicle is, and it's at the same dealership, 2 salesmen post the vehicle, and you find both listings. You click on Zach's profile, and you click on this guy on the left, I'm not even gonna say his name, you click on the guy on the left. You notice that he has a 3-star rating, 16 reviews, and Zach on the right here has 4.9 rating, 18 reviews, right? And you can tell his profile picture is a lot more professional. Keep in mind, we're looking for a BMW. I'm looking for a luxury vehicle. Doesn't even matter. It could be a Chevy. Let's just say BMW, higher class person I'm trying to sell to. I come across as a lot more professional on the right-hand side than I do here on the left-hand side. I'm clicking off the page. I'm sure a lot of you guys are with me. I'm clicking off the page. If I see a guy who's got a 3-star rating, I'm clicking off the page because he doesn't take care of his people. Right? And Facebook knows this too, okay? You see this highly rated badge on the right-hand side? If any of you guys are listing on Marketplace, which I know all of you guys are, you need to really prioritize getting reviews on Facebook Marketplace because Facebook knows they take that and they really decide to push you or throttle you in terms of traction on the Marketplace, on the algorithm. Why do they do that? Well, like any company, they want to protect their brand, right? So if people are buying cars from this guy and they're having a bad experience, how likely are they to come back to Facebook Marketplace again to shop for a vehicle next time or even spend more time on the platform? They're not going to trust Facebook Marketplace anymore buying a vehicle on Facebook Marketplace, so they're going to go to another platform. So Facebook rewards people. That's why they have these badges, is to show the audience that this is a highly rated seller, but then also on their algorithm, it boosts Zach up more and puts his listings more on the top of Marketplace because they want people to have good experiences. So if you guys don't have enough ratings, I think you need to have like 5 ratings in order to be rated, in order to show your rating. You guys really need to get ratings. Make sure that you're not sending it to a customer that had a bad experience with you. Only send it to people that had a good experience with you. Say, hey, awesome, we love the vehicle, do the delivery, and then ask them for a review right there. Hey, I just marked this vehicle sold on Facebook. Would you mind just taking 5 quick seconds with me to leave me a 1 to 5 star rating? By the way, how was your experience? 5 star, awesome, phenomenal. I'm going to show you how to do it really quick on Facebook Marketplace here. If you wouldn't mind taking 5 more seconds, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's just going to show anybody else that's looking on Marketplace who the right person to do business is with, right? You're rooting for me? Joey, you're rooting for me, right? Love it, man. Well, hey, if you wouldn't mind taking 5 more seconds, just knock this out for me really quick. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll even leave you a review in return, right? Something simple. But you really want to focus on getting reviews, because this is going to help boost your ranking, your credibility, and your trust on Facebook's platform. And then furthermore important, get a good profile picture, get a good cover photo with a brand, come up with a slogan, right? Zach says, this could be you. Come up with a slogan, create a banner, or we do create them for you if you're in one of our packages. If not, you can just build it yourself, okay? And then have a good cover photo. Don't be in the mirror taking a picture with your camera, looking in the mirror at the phone in a bathroom mirror. It just doesn't look professional to the people that you're trying to sell a car to. That's digital handshake. Now we're going to get into some of the more in-depth pieces, which is getting engagement on the platform. The more engagement that you have on the platform, it's going to also push into Facebook Marketplace. When you're going to post pictures or when you're going to post videos online, you need to understand, like, how is somebody going to engage with my post? So here's an example. I posted pretty much the same picture here, a picture of my brother and I, and then this one was me, and then this one was me, one of my buddies that got married. And as you'll notice, pretty much the only difference is what the post actually says, right? To the Mathers. It just left it short and simple, and then added 2 hashtags. I tried to add a 3rd one, and for some reason it didn't like 2024. I don't know why, but it's a very short description. On here on the right-hand side, I wrote a story with a good hook, right? I haven't always been close with my brother. This is relatable to a lot of people. A lot of people have brothers and they want to hear a story of how these guys are smiling now. Obviously, there's a story behind this. If he's saying, I haven't always been close with my brother, right? It's engaging. So before they even click to see more, they see that and it says, we never got along. We always fought and argued. And they're like, okay, this is going to be a good story, right? So they click to see more. Facebook sees that they're spending more time on my post, and also that obviously it's getting more likes for the amount of people that they're showing it to. So what does that do for my page next time I post? Well, naturally, it's going to show it to more people as well, right? Same thing with Facebook Marketplace. The higher that you can build your credibility and your trust within Facebook, the higher that they're going to rank you on Marketplace. So that's what a lot of people don't understand when they come in, right? And they're like, oh, I just want to post to Facebook Marketplace. I just want the tool that helps me post faster. If you don't take your branding seriously, that's the difference of some people that sell 2 cars a month on Facebook and people that sell 15 cars a month on Facebook. It's how much attention and time that they're putting towards their brand. So when you're posting something online, create a story behind it. Think of, like, why would somebody want to engage with my post here? Good hooks and then a good storyline, right? So step number 1, part number 1 of capitalizing on sold customers, all right? So every person that you sell is a potential referral, or 5, 10 referrals, depending on how connected they are in the industry. If you sell a car to the chief of the police department, he's got a lot of people that he has under him that he can refer over to you, right? But if you sell a car to somebody that works at a gas station, you might not have as many referral opportunities, right? That's my point there. But every sale that you make leads to an opportunity to get a referral if you do it the right way. So how do you leverage your brand and essentially ask for referrals, but in a non-salesy way? There's a really easy way to do it. And this is actually how Shiftly got its start, okay? This is called attaching yourself to somebody else's brand. So for those of you who don't know, Shiftly got its start pretty much from Andy Elliott, finding out about the tool, went to an Andy Elliott seminar. He loved the idea for the software, made a reel with us on Instagram, then made a podcast with us, and Shiftly blew up, right? Why? Because Andy has a very big personal brand, people that trust him and have bought from him before and have sold cars using his training. And so naturally they're going to trust him with whatever he says, right? So then a lot of people started coming to Shiftly. Well, you can do the same thing as a car salesman. What you do is take a picture or a video. Zach has his own banner now. Again, he has his slogan and he has his own banner in the dealership. So he takes a video with the prospects that he sells, or the customers that he sells. And he says, this could be you, points at the camera. The big piece here is that he's inviting them as a collaborator on the post, right? You see this up top? Zach Turner is with Kyle Valance, Brandy Nicole Main Valance, and Zach at Smart Auto Group. Now this is going to do what? It's going to show up on Kyle's timeline. It's going to show up on Brandy's timeline. And then he also has a business page, Zach at Smart Auto Group, that it's going to show up on as well. So it got 49 likes, and not all of that is just Zach's brand. That's going to be some of Kyle's following, friends and family, some of Brandy's friends and family as well. And then if you really go deep with it, you can start to monetize and leverage the likes into leads by sending them a professional video, just reaching out, hoping that they do well. If they ever have a nail in their tire, to reach out to you, you're in the city. I'm over here at XYZ Cars. I'm not trying to sell anything. If you ever need any problems with your car breaks down, you got a flat tire, bring it to me. I'd love to help you for free. I'd love to help you out, right? Offering that free service is going to help them understand that, again, you're a human. You're not just a salesperson. You're not just, there's that stigmatism or whatever it's called, whatever that word is, behind salespeople, especially car salesmen. It's the worst known, right? Everybody thinks that all car salesmen are sleazy. If you can show somebody that you're not sleazy, how many times over are they going to go tell somebody else when they're looking for a vehicle, dude, I know the guy to go to. You should check out this guy. He's not like the rest, bro. Dude, he sent me a text. He's willing to help me out with it. I got a flat in my tire, I got whatever. He sold my buddy a car too, or he sold my grandma a car, or he sold my mom a car. Dude, he's the guy. Not like the rest, right? The more times that you can get that said, the bigger that you're going to build your brand, the more cars you're going to sell. Zach literally went from a 15 car a month guy. I hope he's in here right now. He went from a 15 car a month guy in 2023, October of 2023, to now selling 35 to 40 cars a month. Highest month in the car industry at 42 cars. Insane difference in between how many cars he's selling and, of course, the paycheck that comes with it, right? So another thing here is not everybody's going to want to post the same thing every day, right? Or not everybody's going to want to build the brand the same way, right? Some of you guys are like Russ Flips Whips or Javon Banks, right? You guys want to be funny. You guys want to make funny content, use humor to interact with your audience. And some of you guys might want to be on the more educational, the professional side. The difference is like Russ Flips Whips, Javon Banks. I'm sure most of you car salesmen in here have heard of those two names and watched him before. He makes funny skits of interactions that either have happened with customers or a potential interaction that would happen that's funny, right? And he gets a lot of following from that. Educational, you could say like talk about leases and how leases are different from financing, talk about how interest rates affect the life of the loan or whatever it is, right? You can tell them about, teach them something, inform them about something. And then professional would be like Benz and Bow Ties, if you guys have ever heard that person. He's a general manager for a Mercedes dealership, and he films interactions with his salespeople inside the dealership. Your USP is your unique selling proposition. I didn't break that down, but it's your unique selling proposition, for short, USP. It's really bringing personality to your brand. What do you want to be remembered as? Do you want to be remembered as the funny guy that makes funny content? Do you want to be remembered as the dude that teaches people about ways to buy cars that are smarter, like leasing versus financing, things like that? Or do you want to be known for the guy professional? Or do you want to be known for the family guy, the guy that gives back to charities? Like, what do you want to be known for? Those are several different examples. What do you want your brand to be associated and known for? So the process, step number one, create your digital handshake. So you need to audit your process after you get off this call or tomorrow. Audit your profile picture, audit your cover photo, your bio, and your tagline. It's good to get criticism from other people. So send this to somebody that, like, your worst enemy, like somebody that's going to say, dude, your profile sucks ass, like your cover photo, like not your friends and family, because they're going to be like, dude, it looks great, man. It looks great, right? You need somebody that's going to be real with you. Better yet, send it to our team and we'll tell you, dude, this sucks. This sucks. I'm going to be real with you because I want you to win, all right? So if anybody needs help with this, just post it in the community chat or DM me on School Community and just say, hey, what do you think of my profile? I'll give you some honest feedback. Step number two, create highly engaging post using the power of storytelling like I showed you guys. So don't just think of like, hey, I'm going to post a picture of my kid and just like no description, or like, here's Brad, right? Create a story of like, man, I remember when this guy was 2 months old, or like, I remember when, if you have a near-death story, you could tell that. I mean, just create something that's engaging and going to get people to read, right? Because the more engagement that you get on your post, again, the better results that you're going to get on Facebook Marketplace, okay? Step number three, capitalize on sold customers. So you can take a picture with the people that you sell, or you can take a video with them. The biggest thing is you want to add them as a collaborator when you post this on Facebook, because it's going to be leveraging their following to like your post. And then from there, you can reach out to them, or just by getting more likes, it's going to also start pushing you out more often as well. You guys know that thing on Facebook, it's people you may know. The more engagement that you get on your Facebook profile, the more that you're going to pop up on that as well. It's all interconnected. Like this whole point of this call, it's all interconnected. If you just want to be successful in Facebook Marketplace, you can't just be successful in Facebook Marketplace, because if your account looks like a scammer, you're not going to be successful. If you look like professional and branded and everything, then you're going to be more successful. All right. Step number 4, capitalize on sold customers. We already covered that. Step number 5, identifying your USP. So how do you want your brand to be remembered, right? Do you want to be known as the funny guy? Do you want to be known as the educational guy or the professional guy, right? So if you guys want more help with this, or you guys are already in this, or you guys want more information about our branding package, text our number 602-610-9821. You get access to all of the more in-depth videos and training on branding, as well as access to a weekly branding call that we will audit your brand, help you on a closer level with branding, and you'll get more calls like this, obviously. Now, if you guys don't want it, no worries. This isn't a high pressure call. This is just a community call. We want to give you guys as much value and give you as much understanding of Facebook as possible. I'm not a high pressure salesperson that's going to be like, if you don't buy this, you might as well leave the community and end the call right now. All right, no stress, okay? But these are some results from some of our clients. I'm just going to leave this up on screen. It's insane, this one right here. Followers is 6,000 on Marketplace alone. Reach is 10 million. He posted 146 cars, followers 756. And engagement was 850,000. Kevin Barbosa sold 4 cars in 12 days. When he first joined us in July, he's still with us. He sold 4 cars though, his first month with us actually in 12 days. Jad, he sold 35 cars, mostly using the tool, 35 cars total, 15 brand new, 20 pre-owned. CJ Du, he's now in management, but when he was selling cars, he had 3 cars sold from it in a week. And then Elena Kennedy, she's probably in this call right now. She said deals have been flying lately with the tool, officially sitting at 10 cars for the month. Again, this is what you'll get in the branding package. We build your banner for you, and you get access to all of these calls: power of storytelling, how to become good at storytelling, art of building relationships, profile building, creating value, engaging story posts, how to capitalize on sold customers, how to convert likes to leads. So do not just post call to actions all over your main profile. Keep that to Marketplace. The more that you do call to actions on your main profile, the less engagement that you're going to get. Why? Because people, again, they want to engage with something, and they can't engage with a 2017 Corolla if they're a BMW person. They're just not going to like the post. That's why you see some of these brands, like I know a guy that has 2.6K followers that gets 2 likes on every post, if not 0. Some of them get 0. He has the same following as Zach Turner, the dude that sells 10 cars a month through his personal brand. The only difference is what he's posting. So you guys get access to that.
All right, hopefully you guys got some valuable information from the video. If you liked it and you did get some value and some tips, comment the word branding down in the comment section below. Hey, if you want more help, want to work with us one-on-one, shoot us a text at 602-610-9821. We'd love to help you guys with that, whatever you need. Sales, marketing, whatever it is, shoot us a text at that number there. Don't forget, hit the like and the subscribe button down below. We'll see y'all in the next one.